the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
There is this interesting article captured in page 2 of the Daily Dispatch newspaper by Uncle Ben Efson. Yeah, nipa nanu disem was our article yimo Dr Obed Asamoah. Dr Obed Asamoah, one of the founding fathers of the NDC, an NDC guru from the Volta region. Dr Obed Asamoah Chirimwa was say, Mahama has taken Volta region for granted, hence reduction in NDC's vote. And 2024 December 7th will be worse. Mahama has taken Volta region for granted, hence reduction in NDC vote. 2024 December 7th will be worse. Where and someone, Dr Obed Asamoah, editor of the Daily Dispatch newspaper, page 2. Now, ADNT, and according to Yura Ben Efson, Dr Obed Asamoah, a staunch NDC guru. Yeah, we are one of the longest serving foreign ministers under the administration of Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, the man from Likpe traditional area of the Volta region. The man, yeah, why an MP for Biakoye constituency in the Volta region for 8 solid years. The Nebeba, ama wadi Nsem-Pii atudwa. Now, okay, kind of story now. According to Dr Obed Asamoah, the former President John Dramani Mahama edinani chirimu with the Volta region as part of the campaign tour. Now, according to Yura Obed Asamoah, in the Volta region, precisely Northton, the former president Ekokan say on TSS NDC omu vote and omu percentage of vote a drop from 91.4 in the 2012 election at about 84.8 in the 2020 election. According to Dr. Obed Asamoah, Osaiti say former president John Dramani Mahama Eka say votes are no modema the late Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings. Vote are Volta region edema the late Professor John Evans Atamilson, and yet the same number of votes. And now modema. Now Omontias say the Volta region is the World Bank of the NDC. And the levels of appreciation the NPP in the Volta region omo rise from 7% and they only do 14%. Omontias say it's an error. Dr. Obed Asamoah say chiribu biwa ote say Northton member of parliament Yewura Samuel Okujeto Blakwa launch operation 94% in the Volta region ahead of the December 7 post. Now Nsem-Pii na Dr. Obed Asamoah chirimu Votarian biya ni majuma Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings during his administration as the president of this republic. Votarian biya ni mkrano omunim anamuntua the late Professor J.E. Mstui anya we krano omunim se onu na share University of Health and Allied Sciences ase in the Volta region. Former President John Dramani Mahama enka chile Volta for one single project onu akasana administration from 2012 to 2016 and a chassis we apart from the Eastern Corridor Road, the Hawaii just second Dodo Pepeso Road or commission just 2 months after commissioning, the road was rendered unmotorable. And Yaman American Obianko Pesa story being kai. We see the Daily Dispatch newspaper, page 2, and ne edition. This is according to Yura Obed Asamoah. In the article was say former President John Dramani Mahama should show the good people of the Volta region a single project his administration started and completed, apart from the Eastern Corridor Road that was rendered unmotorable just 2 months after commission. Busumi mi yelu pe actually ya commission the Eastern Corridor Road ka fa sokra na nyeye. Apart from that project in part enye papa bi the administration shasi wie yen on can trade the good people of the Volta region a single project the administration started. And according to Dr Obed Asamoah. Nsem-Pii, the former president, they got 2 jobs with the Volta region. And someone appointed me to say someone look to black they got 2 jobs with the Volta region. What he's showing is that the former president John Dramani Mahama has taken Volta region for granted. Because what have you done to entrust the people to give you their vote? And Dr Obed Asamoah say, Adekodientia obi te say Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings. Now only these percentages is because most of asphaltic or bitumen roads first enjoyed by certain portions of the Volta region was initiated by the Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings' administration. Enti yawo miaye bi e wo the Volta region. Bitumen omudo mani hu ye no e Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings apreso ene bai. Until the people had trust to say, he is working towards achieving their trust and earning their vote. The same thing applies to the late John Evans Atamas. But that thing can never ever be said for John Dramani Mahama. And now Dr Obed Asamoah signed to us to be Uchirima. The MPP, under the leadership of His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, is appreciating in vote because they've worked their way into the hearts of the Voltarians by the provision of numerous developmental projects. Then the NDC guru goes ahead to say that of visiting the Volta region, in fact, barely 2 months in, and for the first time in the history of the Volta region, he assessed a dual carriage road. A dual carriage road from Ho Civic Center to Sokode Bogame. Yeah, it cover a distance of 10.5 kilometers. Newly constructed dualization of Ho Main Road, Civic Center to Sokode Bogame. Yeah, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo aben NIA in the entire history of the Volta region. This is the first ever dual carriage road. Ya Omonsaka. Ebion, Dr Obed Asamoah Chirima. This is still corridor road that waka ho asem. Nana Addo Akufo-Addo na ben aye ne foforo a complete. Ya the hohoi ja sekan dodo pepeso road, including even the Esikuma Junction to Have Road Phase 1 by company friend Mercer's First Sky Limited. Dr Obed Asamoah Chirima ennam se oye obi a sebi osi mu achenti o wana fofo bebrebe across the region. Ko was serve the region in various capacities. Oni bebrebe di nkomo. And he has a fair idea of numerous ongoing projects in the region. Ya nenko for the Voltarians enitua. Na obobo bebrebe so mebobo so. He listed some of them. Also, you can attest to the fact of the construction of a 175-meter span steel bridge linking Agbonuzo to Dafo Tomu Ewo Pandu. Now, asphalt overlay in the Hohoi municipality covering 15 kilometers. Upgrading of Clefe town roads with a length of 2.44 kilometers. Bitumen surfacing of the 16-kilometer Akwete to Dakul Waya Road. Rehabilitation of the Zolokuta Bame Koko Roads 17.2 kilometers. Bitumen surfacing of Liate Agbonyira Fodome Aho Fida Roads covering 9.70 kilometers. After progress work on the Akosombo Japan rail line. According to Dr Obed Asamoah, all these road constructions akoso ya ebi egusu koso in the Volta region, where the good people of the Volta region are able to see them with their naked eyes. The akoso nyino mu hunu. Tuba beka say almost every developmental project in the Volta region is associated with the NDC. Emra sa projects nyina koso under this government. Obi to no mo a what comes into mind is that you are taking the people for granted and you are downplaying their intelligence. As a sebi, nyome ekoso no, sebi omunhunu. So these are some of the things that Dr. Obed Asamoah Chirimwa and some former president Kokai, any nyoma awoye no, it is showing that he is taking the good people of the Volta region for granted. Dr. Tuaso Beyonce, apart from road construction, Odwani Chiremu ewo ho ne ho ya. 2 beautiful market facility NESC ewo these 2 towns. Ninyina is as a result of the Ghana Secondary City Support Program from World Bank. A ultra modern lockable stores markets. And abenya ye ediama the good people of Ho and Hohoi. Apart from that, a far agriculture development and infrastructure, numerous of these developmental infrastructures with respect to the agriculture sector, according to Dr. Akoso in the Volta region. Various water projects, the T3 Nekasiepa, the 97 million euro Keta water supply project, a war agodome. So when it's more Adakulua, and they, the good people of Adakulu, have access to potable drinking water because of the Adakulu water project at Abayi and Eshasi. Adakulu, they have a 5,000-seater youth resource center and a football stadium. Abayi ne yedema. After water projects at Northtown, Whole West, Agotime Zope, Ninyina Abayi ne ye. Significant inroads in the sector of education. That is, University of Health and Allied Sciences Phase 2 project, that is the Hohoi campus. And at the Phase 3 project, a School of Nursing and Midwifery in Ho, a $60 million grant from the government of China. According to Dr. Obed Asamoah, Emra, the late Professor J.E. Amos, the first phase, that is the commencement of the project. Nanka was expected to say, former President John Dramani Mahama abe take you over from the late J.E. Emerson. Ka obe pushi. Now I completed the second phase, that is the Hawaii campus, and the third phase, that is the expansion of the campuses of the main campus. That includes the School of Nursing and Midwifery, the administration blocks, the dentistry school, and the but no work was done by the Mahama administration with regards to the University of Health and Allied Sciences. It took this Akufo-Addo administration to complete both the Phase 2, Hawaii campus, and the Phase 3. Omu commission no, bosome kramai. And how then do you go to the good people of Volta region and tell them that the NDC is losing its status as a World Bank, while you cannot pinpoint one project, one kasa, whereas this current government, the good people of the Volta region and Tuaban can pinpoint more than 20 completed projects in the Volta region. Hence, Dr. Obed Asamoah feels, according to Ben Efsen, that it is time the good people of the Volta region calls a spade a spade. Say, Mahama has taken Volta region for granted. Hence, their reduction in NDC's votes. But, Enyoma Koswani Diawuhunu, and the award say, 7 December 2024, crown will be worse. So the NDC should brace themselves up for a more worse performance in the Volta region with respect to votes because the truth be told, this government under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has really worked seriously in the development of the region. The way an article Ben Efsen in the Daily Dispatch and edition on page 2. Okotu Dr. Obed Asamoah, an NDC guru, one of the founding fathers of the NDC in 1993. Obi awaye a member of parliament for 8 years for the Biakoye constituency, also in the Volta region, one of the longest serving foreign ministers under the late Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings' administration, the man from the Likpe traditional area of the Volta region. Yeah, the Nchini being so free, a jiso in the Ashanti region. Now, I was a fufu.
Yes, but at the same time, so now one district, one factory.
Yes.
As were other policy commitments. But because of how now free SHS debate, Union Akwentia from 2008, sponsor advert tia, a cassette tia, I mean, some more kind idea, they are matters of public record, say, and Kabe, Yanka, Kwame Nkrumah, and Russia for ye, and Yadi be a bit take him, say 20 years, and Sana a year, Ubizo 20 billion, say 2 billion, now on fan yet, all of those things, Nathan. Ebema, the debate on free SHS, ebe heightened, but it was not the only promise in the manifesto. Again, in this manifesto, there are, at least from what I'm outlining to you, there are 14 issues I try address in this manifesto. Say they have learned a lesson. Say you can be beer. They should not rush to say possible because Omoyasa realizing say it draws a lot more attention to those issues, and people begin to interrogate the issues and realize the MPP for Kano. It may look difficult, it may look high, but they are looking at track record to me. More attacking the money be my say but it's early days yet. Say na so de beba.
Yes.
The aye can say de ba na few pick issue say unemployment. It's not just merely saying say and for page man. It is about Mahmoud Bawumia, the policy propositions on jobs here day. And now John Dramani Mahama Wadaroma also policy proposition on jobs here day. And the Ghanaian will have an opportunity to compare and make a decision.
I'll come back to some of the specifics. Now, answer the credibility of the person making the promise matters. I remember say more 2008 manifesto was titled An Agenda for Jobs.
Yeah, change an agenda for jobs.
Yeah, change an agenda for jobs. From 2008, 2012, 2016, but even in 2016, there was something about jobs in there.
In fact, 2016, and change an agenda for jobs.
Change an agenda for jobs. Yeah. Okay. And if 8 years down the line, jobs is still major issue, then the credibility of that promise, Ghana for Besheni 2-2, no?
So, our population are bare 60% plus a youth.
Yes.
Which also means a very fertile. Which also means omu area school ababonte jobs will be a key issue for decades. And now America and County now more jobs reports I buy almost every month unemployment data, but because jobs will remain an issue.
Yes.
But the credibility of promises on jobs, one of the ways you can track it is say, and yes, I mean, you go back to when they make a promise, and a track record on jobs a day. Maybe to me, I catch yourself, 2017, January 7th, I did a financial at the Danko Kufu Adunsem, ABC Ene. And yes, I mean, America, SNIT data says that nothing less than 2.3 million jobs have been registered onto the SNIT database. And no, yeah, or more register was SNIT. Inti se wo juxtapose for more encore the number will be north of that. But conservative estimates 2.3 million jobs and created in this period. Now, so be our created 2.3 million jobs, formal jobs recorded on the SNIT database in a 7-year period. Or catcher will say, man, another opportunity. No be created jobs. In fact, and no be catcher say what's the same in Humana it could be north of about 3 million.
FM.
I mean, some of the
new job opportunities
who were going through it said the new job opportunities now you can also say it could be about 3 million. I'm saying, well, I may have seen the estimates that we've done, but I know they work before this manifesto, so but he's not far from the truth. You can believe, you can be sure, you can trust, said this administration. And if you take jobs, for example, and per se a year for jobs, for example, we're starting off with about 1 million youth in digital skills opportunity because we are moving towards a big digital economy. Minya opportunity kasa or manifesto launch. I spoke about digitization, and I was trying to explain to the whole nation that digitization one and end in itself. Architecture, infrastructure, be a different bibi. Tiabra ye Ghana Post, nango for na Ghana Post. You almost see over here $1 million address and can we? Okay, yeah. Ghana card, Ghana card. Then Ghana card. They be videos or social media. So who could jump baby na come drive Ghana card coach be no problem. Yeah, mobile money interoperability. So you could connect money from network to network and from network to bank accounts and other payment platforms. Na say we crampo the nanka accepting switch be neskap keke na mo save no problem. I feel the mention in aboma akwala bi ti agiringa no akire ho we school oye aduane wo fie. So call Instagram otumi twitwa na aduane ne picture de to ho e de nyom to ase na we connecting the payment platform to and then a digital address to obi suti ni fie no so afa ne phone say Ghana card any eSIM registry no ya kan bom ti obi tini fie no ahwe no order aduane no atua ka by momo na akọka ni po ye aduane ne nsa na dispatch order be fa find the address na de call obi enya adwuma obi enya sika all through that digital interface no. Now say you perceive digitization called 2.0 and there are quite a number of things that are under the new digital state home. That level of digitization, you need a lot more people with digital knowledge and skills, and we are estimating say about 1 million people, 1 million young Ghanaians to be trained for digital jobs here in Ghana, across Africa and the world. That alone, because this first term, Fana said this first chapter, Akufo-Addo, we didn't do 1 million digital jobs. In Kaini, no, NAD do 2.3 million. Said the year no cry to me to us, we are now doing one become that alone is 3 million. That alone cries 3 million. And sana several other say we hear, for example, private sector expansion I per se eba back construction, infrastructure development, industrialization and agribusiness. And near my watch rest per se ye and the housing in Kwa master developers are through the incentives package de maom no yesusun enuma ebeba just under the housing program, access to housing for all enuma ebeba tesano 320 units are de come police for nansen adan bisa I say nipa be 500 and a year juma ho. Now can you imagine if you are doing multiples of this across the country? We are introducing an SME bank. Mami oton indomie wa hey across the street. Omo eton niema across the street. Bebre ubisa ne say nti bank ben na obekwa akwa save akwaje business. Because the banks no ye kwa ye business na ye no mo ntiase o. Omo pe certificate of registration and a certificate of incorporation and years of banking record. Omo ntie ye de na se. Nti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, one of the significant promises they say ye per se ye be a bank specifically for small and medium scale enterprises. So it's not a bank that is going to focus